Hello guys, my name is Remy and I welcome you to my channel where you get to learn how to cut and sew basic streetwear such as joggers, sweatshirt and other amazing wears like your native attire and all of that baby choice. So right now we're going to be learning how to achieve a perfect elastic waistband that you can use for your joggers, for your cargo pants, for your shorts. This is how you achieve it. So if this is sounds like what you love to learn how to do, then you should watch this video to the very end. You can see this is an elastic waistband I just finished doing, sewing or making. So without further ado, let's get right into the video. So before you can achieve an elastic waistband, then you would have sewn your joggers or your cargo pants or your shorts or your tight or your leggings that you want to attach the waistband to. So right now I am done sewing my joggers and the only thing left for me is to attach the waistband, and the down part I want a carrot. So what I'm going to do is to measure round the waist measurement, the waist area. I'm going to measure all round. So the reason why I always prefer to measure all round so that I can get the actual measurement of the waist. I could easily measure across while it's unfold. Do you understand? But I'm going to be measuring it around so that I can get the actual measurement. And that is what I am doing right now. So do the same thing for your own. I'm going to be dropping the video to this joggers, how I make these joggers. I'm going to be dropping the video very soon. So stay tuned and watch out. So if you're already subscribed, put on your notification bell so that you get to know when we drop new videos you get. So I am still measuring, and I think I've got to the end and I have 46 inches. 46 inches. So if I had measured on full, then I'm going to be getting 23 inches, right? So bear that in mind. So you can as well, I'm trying to explain here that you can as well save yourself the stress by measuring across like this to get your waist measurement. But trust me, you might not get the actual measurement. You might be getting like maybe 22 or sometimes even more. Depends. So it is advisable to always measure round the waist to get the actual measurement. Yeah, thank you. So the next thing, this is the material I'm going to be using. The material I use for the joggers is what I'm going to be using. This is what I have left, and it's going to be enough for me. And then this is a rib, the one you see always see at the neck of a t-shirt. Do you understand? This is what it looks like, and sometimes some people use it as the waistband for their joggers, but not often time. So most of the time, it's always the fabric, and that's not what we're going to be using today. I'm just showing us. If you have watched my t-shirt video how to cut and sew t-shirt, you see different colors that I displayed there. So if you have not watched it, is on the channel. Quickly kindly go and check and watch the sewing, how to cut and sew a t-shirt right from the comfort of your home and as a beginner. So that's not what we're going to be using. I'm using this particular one here. So right now I'm going to be folding the fabric. I'm just going to bend it into two. I mean to cut out my waistband. Do you understand? I'm cutting it on fold, which is going to be 23 inches if I cut it on fold. Do you understand? So I'm trying to bring up my measurement. Remember the old measurement is 46 inches. So half of 46 inches is 23 inches. So that is what I am trying to get there. That's why you see measuring and measuring and measuring to make sure I get the exact measurement rather. So now I have my 23 inches. I have 23 inches right now. And I am going to cut it out. I want it 23 inches long, and the height, I mean, is it the height or wideness now? Yes, you can see what I'm measuring there. I want it to be 5 inches. You can see the height is going to be 5 inches, and the reason for that is because I'm going to be using a 2 inches wide elastic, 2 inches wideness. Of the elastic I'm using is 2 inches wide. Do you understand? So by the time I enclose my elastic into this waistband, I'm going to be left with half of an inch. I'm going to be folding the waistband into two, and I'm going to put my elastic inside. So I'll be left with half of an inch, which is what I'm going to use to attach it to my joggers. So I'm just trying to make some points to get my 5 inches, and then so I can get a straight cutting. So you can as well cut it just straight like that if your hand is straight enough. Or for the purpose of this tutorial, I'm just trying to fulfill all righteousness just to measure across so we can get a straight line. So right now I am cutting out my 46 inches long and 23 inches on fold with 5 inches wideness as seen in the video. So do the same thing for your own. Measure out your waist measurement and then the wideness you want depending on the elastic you're using, depending on the size of elastic you're using. Now let's assume you're using a 1 inch elastic, then you're going to be making the height like 3 inches. Do you understand? So now here is my elastic. Can you see it? That is my elastic. So you're just going to place your elastic on the waistband, unfold. Can you see? Unfold like this, and you're going to be adding like 4 inches. Me, I'm adding 4 inches to my own. So if I add 4 inches to it, remember we have 23 unfold, 4 inches, that's going to give me 27 inches long, right? So you can, depending on how free you want your waistband, you can add as much as 6 inches, 7 inches. For mine, I added 4 inches. You can see the wideness is 2 inches. So right now, after doing that, the next thing you're going to do is to take this to your sewing machine and start joining it. So right here, the first thing I'm going to be doing is pick the two ends like so and then sew it down. The two ends of the waistband that you cut, sew it down using your sewing machine. This is the manual sewing machine you're seeing here, 2 lion. So you can always use your manual sewing machine to sew your strip waist, whatever it is you want to sew, as far as it is in a good condition. So that is it. So after doing that, you're going to pick your elastic waistband as well. As seen, make sure it's overlapping each other like this. Do you understand? Don't join it the way you join the waistband itself. Don't join it like this, but like this. Make sure the two ends are overlapping each other in such manner that you are seeing in this video, and then make sure you stitch it down very well. I mean, stitch it down very well. Stitch it down very well. Stitch it. Oh, sorry. So this is it. You can see both the waistband and the elastic now they are forming a kind of a cycle after joining them. So you're going to pick your waistband like this, and then you're going to be folding it into two equal parts as seen in the video. Fold all the parts into two equal parts. I'm trying to do that out of the camera somehow, but you can see, fold it like this. So you can see I'm just showing you around. Make sure you fold it into two equal parts. Two equal parts. Two equal parts. I am just showing you. It's actually not necessary, but make sure you fold it into two equal parts. And you're just going to pick your elastic like so, and then put it inside. Put it inside. You can start anywhere. Or me, I'm just starting my own, but you can start sewing from anywhere. But just make sure your elastic is inside this waistband as seen in the video. I hope you can see that. And after doing that, you're going to start sewing. You're going to start sewing, and when you are sewing, please do not sew on the elastic. I beg of you, do not sew on the elastic. You see, after inserting your elastic, see that half of an inch that is remaining is what you should sew on. The half of an inch that is remaining from your waistband is what you should sew on. I mean the fabric. Can you see? You see where I put my hand? Don't sew on the elastic. Sew on the fabric. The half of an inch that is remaining, I am repeating it, gone. Because if you sew on the elastic, remember that the elastic is similar to the waistband. The entire waistband is 46 inches and our elastic is 27 inches long. So we want to make sure that the elastic is enclosed inside this waistband. Do you understand? So you keep sewing like so. We want to make sure that the elastic is enclosed inside this waistband without it being visible again. So we're going to continue sewing as seen in the video. So you're going to sew round. You're going to continue sewing round. So by the time you see that your elastic is getting smaller, you just have to pull it out like this. You see? Drag and come out like this. Drag it out. And then you continue sewing again till you are done covering everything. You see? You can see I'm not sewing on the elastic. I'm sewing on the fabric. So you drag it out like that. Do you understand? And then you continue sewing that way. And with this idea, you're going to sew the elastic inside the waistband. Do you understand? So you continue doing that and make sure your elastic is facing the same direction. It's not that at the beginning you'll be facing south, then when you are sewing you forgot, you won't take notes, then the other side is facing the northern side. So make sure you are conscious of your elastic so that it doesn't bend. So after sewing all around, this is what I have. You can see it's forming bubbles and rumple and all of that. So if you don't want too much this thing, I told you you can increase the elastic so that such that you don't have too much bubbles. And when you want to, so we're going to be top stitching on the waistband now, the one that you normally see on your joggers and all of that, those two lines. So this is what I'm going to do now. And when you want to do it, just just pull your band like this. Pull the band with the ruffles. Do not drag the ruffles. No drag the ruffles on one side. You see the way I'm pulling it with the bubbles, is it ruffles or bubbles, whatever it is, just drag it with the elastic. Don't try to push the ruffles back and then you sew. Do you understand? You see the way I use my hand to adjust the ruffles, so that I just pull the elastic together with the ruffles and I top stitch on it. Do you get? You see it? Because if you continue doing, if you first use your hand to drag the bubbles one side and then you sew, you won't achieve that thing, that look that you normally see on your joggers. So you're going to do that for the upper part. You can see, do it like this, just drag it like this, and so you're going to be doing it for the upper part, and you do the same thing for the down part, guys. So if you find this video very helpful, please give the video a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel if you are new here, and put on your notification bell so that you get to see more of our videos. And this is what we have. So guys, if you want it more, if you don't want this too much ruffles, increase your elastic waistband. Do you understand? Increase your elastic and you achieve what you want. Thank you for watching. Bye.